So here I am. I'm Laurel House, and I am a dating coach and flirting and femininity expert. I'm a little nervous. Last time I did a speech, I had a complete anxiety attack and actually had to leave in the middle of the speech. So I was just a little bit vulnerable with you guys, not too much yet, but what do you think about me standing up and saying I'm nervous and being vulnerable? How does that make you guys feel?
Great.
Makes you very relatable.
Some people view vulnerability as weakness, and it's a huge mistake because vulnerability is actually strength. It's a connector. Vulnerability is the seed of love, right? You can't really feel love for someone unless you are vulnerable. You have to open your heart in order to feel their love and in order to give your own. So according to research, feminine is thin, nice, modest, and pretty. I mean, talk about number one, superficial. And number two, small, right? Not just small physically, but small in every way. If you want to embody the conventional definition of feminine, we have to be little. We're put in this box. So I actually believe that there are three types of feminine: needy, power, and masculine. So needy feminine is going to be like right closed, right? Yeah. Fidgety, right? It's closed. Playing with the hair a lot, right? It's shut down, right? Okay, we can sit down. Thank you. And it shuts people down because that sound is really unattractive. Particularly, it shuts men down. But you have to sort of reverse it on you. How am I looking? How am I appearing when I'm in this needy? Okay, masculine. Masculine feminine is abrasive, right? I am going to get my way. I really don't give a shit what you think. So the power feminine comes from the core. So you're speaking not from here, which both the masculine and needy speak from your neck. You're pushing. The power feminine is from your core. You're much calmer. Everything that you say is specific. It's intentional. It's grounded. The tone of voice is a little bit more molasses. It has a tail at the end. It like continues like honey. It's deeper, which is interesting that in the most powerful feminine, you're actually speaking in a more masculine voice. But it's rooted in this calm and confidence. You will get what you want if you are in your power feminine. Whether you're in a relationship or you're single, dating yourself is essential. Because if you want to be that woman that is attractive to men, attractive to other women, attractive to anyone, you need to take care of you first. Get a life. Have a life. Be a strong, independent, feminine woman. Love you first. Take care of you. Because what you're doing is you're setting the precedent for your expectations on him. I take really good care of me. So beyond having a life and working on yourself, I'm serious every single day, doing something for you every day. Whether it's waking up in the morning and before you open your eyes, saying 5 things that you love about you. It's so simple, but let me tell you, it's really hard. Especially for people who aren't in touch with that. 5 things every single morning. I have a journal called I Love Me 5 Ways a Day. And every day I wake up and say 5 things. And you know what? When I'm having bad days, it's hard to write down 5 things I love about me. But you have to do 2 things that are superficial and 3 things of who you are. So who are you? I talked at the beginning of I used to define myself by my career. That's who I was. And I had to realize that I'm a lot more than a writer and a dating coach. I'm also genuine. I'm a nurturer. I am a traveler. I'm an adventurer. I have passion. So who are you at your core? What are the 7 things that define you as a human being that you will never bend on? Because let me tell you, when I had that relationship with that billionaire, I was nothing. I did not know what my core values were. I didn't know what defined me except this guy's girlfriend and arm candy and always perfect or silent. So who are you? Confidence comes from 2 places. Knowing your core values and knowing your purpose. So whatever your purpose is. So if your purpose is to get into a long-term committed relationship, well, being on purpose of that. So how do you get on purpose to that? Well, you have to be on purpose with each of your core values. So constantly defining you. It's like going to the grocery store. If you go to the grocery store with a purpose, you have a list. You're going to go in, you walk in, you get everything you need, you go home, you make the food. If you go into the grocery store without purpose, you walk in, you're like, oh, I don't know what I want. You buy all these random things and you come home and you're like, I still don't have a meal. And that's the problem. Because when we go out, if you're single, when you go out without your purpose, then you're looking for all of these random things. And then you get these guys and you're like, I cannot find a good guy because you are not on purpose. So know who you are, and then from who you are, try and find someone who matches that. It's not, I need you to check off this list. It's, these are my core values, these are your core values, do ours match? Imagine, you're in a restaurant, a bar, an event, something, and a woman walks into a room, and everyone cannot help but look at her. She is that chick. Everyone wants to be her friend. The guys want to swap spit with her, and the girls want to swap secrets with her. Who is she? What is about that chick that makes everyone want to notice her? Truly imagine this woman walking into the room and describe what she looks like and acts like.
She looked innocent.
Innocent. Okay. Smart.
Stylish.
Yes. What else? She's also warm. She's smiling, but not in a goofy way, in a knowing way. So she's pulling you in. And that's part of what the power feminine is. And then flirting, that's the icing on the cake, right? The X appeal, all of these things, that is essential. So if you look, I mean, I view women as castles and cakes. So if you look at us as a cake, the cakey part is the core values and the purpose. So you have to have those. These are essential in order to have a cake. You have to have core values, purpose. But you also have to have frosting, or else it's not a cake. It's bread that's sweet. So the frosting is flirting, X appeal, and all of the other things that you put on top, which are the fun things. But in order to get to those, you have to have the base. You have to have the cake, or else you're nothing. So flirting. We'll just talk about flirting for a little bit because it is the fun and it's the icing on the cake. How many of you think that you're a good flirt? 1. Okay. Does flirting make you nervous? One of the best things about flirting is being vulnerable, because you have to not be afraid, right? You need to be able to show yourself. Thank you.